I am Mama G, the only Ashawe leader. All the men in this Abuja belong to me.
They said Abuja is a city of dreams, but for Mama G, it was a city of survival. At 61, her face still carried the beauty of her youth, only now mixed with wisdom and trouble. People call her many names. Mama Gina, Mama G, the Ashawo General, and sometimes the Queen of the Streets. Every young girl in her neighborhood feared and respected her at the same time. She walked with confidence, her heels clicking on the tight floor of her compound like a woman who owned the whole city. Mama G was not your regular old woman. She was a leader of a group of young city girls who lived fast, dressed flashy, and hunted rich men for survival. She trained them, guided them, and controlled their movements like a commander in a battlefield. To her, Ashawo work wasn't just a hustle, it was a business, and she was the CEO. Every evening, our girls gathered at her compound, wearing short dresses, long wigs, and eyelashes that looked like small hand fans. They came to give reports, settle scores, and collect assignments. Mama G always sat in the middle of the compound, holding a glass of chilled malt and a fan in her hand. She would say in a deep voice, "My girls, Abuja is not for fine fizzle. It is for smart brains. If you know use and well, the city will swallow you." The girls would all shout, "Yes, Mama G." One of our best girls was Bella, a 22-year-old with sharp eyes and a body that turned head everywhere she went. Bella saw Mama G as a mother figure because she had nobody else in Abuja. But unknown to Bella, Mama G was not only using her, she had a secret plan brewing. One night, Mama G received a phone call from a mysterious man known as Chief Balogu. Chief Balogu was one of the Abuja big men, rich, powerful, and dangerous. He told Mama G that he needed a very special girl for a private party. Mama G smiled slowly, her good teeth shining under the lights. "No problem, Chief. I get correct girl wey go scatter your head," she said. She dropped the call and looked at Bella, who was arranging her hair nearby. "Bella, baby," Mama G called. Bella turned. "Yes, Mama." Mama G smiled. "Your time don't reach to enter the big league. Chief Balogu say he won't see you." Bella's eyes widened. "Chief Balogu? The same man where they always drive convoy?" Mama G nodded. "Yes, that one. You go represent me well." Bella's heart jumped with excitement. She didn't know she was walking into danger. That night, Mama G dressed Bella herself. She picked her best red gown, sprayed perfume till the room smelled like heaven, and gave her a golden necklace. But that necklace was not ordinary. It was a tracker. Mama G wanted to monitor every move. Bella entered the car that Chief sent and waved goodbye to Mama G. As the car drove off, Mama G whispered to herself, "Make this girl no fall my hand." But halfway through the night, something unexpected happened. Bella's phone went off. The tracker stopped working. Mama G's heart started racing. She tried calling, but no response. By morning, Bella was nowhere to be found. Mama G didn't panic. Not yet. She simply wore her robe, tied her hair scarf, and marched to her secret contacts in Wusei markets. The man there, known as Inspector Dan, always helped her handle problems quietly. But when Mama G arrived, she met Inspector Dan looking worried. "Mama Gina," he said in a low tone, "you don't enter wahala this time." Mama G frowned. "Wetin you mean?" He looked around and whispered, "That your girl, Bella. She was seen last night leaving Chief Balogu's house in handcuffs." Mama G froze. "Handcuffs?" she repeated, her voice shaking. Inspector Dan nodded. And Chief Balugu is now under investigation for ritual activities. Mama G felt her chest tighten. Her empire, her girls, her reputation, everything was about to crash. For the first time in many years, she felt fear. But Mama G was a survivor. She took a deep breath and said,
No wahala. If Abuja won't born, I could still find my way out.
she didn't know that the real fire had just begun. And this time, it would not spare her. The sun was hot that afternoon, but Mama G's mind was hotter. She paced up and down her sitting room, crunching her phone like its own her money. For years, she has ruled the streets of Abuja like a queen. No girl could raise her voice in the city without Mama G's permission. But now, one small girl, Bella, had turned her kingdom upside down. Mama G tried calling again, but Bella's number was still switched off. She threw her phone on the clutch and hissed loudly. Useless girl, I picked you from gutter. I fed you, I clothed you, and this now, how you pay me back? Just then, Amara, one of our girls, ran into the house panting. Mama G, Mama G. Then say police don't they find you? Mama G turned sharply. Police? For waiting. Amara lowered her voice. Then say Bella talk everything. She talk say you be the one way carry girls give rich men for ritual. Mama G's eyes widened like a cat's. She grabbed Amara's arms and shouted, Who dare you that lie? Amara shook in fear. Now my cousin we work for CID headquarters. He say Bella don't escape and she don't confess everything. Mama G staggered backward and sat down slowly. Her whole world began to spin. The same Bella she saved from sleeping on that bridge was now the one destroying her. Mama G took off her wig, flung it across the room and screamed, God of Mama G! Not be so we plan am o. Later, that evening, she wore a simple gown, covered her face with a scarf and sneaked out of the house. She went straight to her old friend, Auntie Caroline, who owned a small beer parlor in Nyanya. Auntie Caroline was the only one who knew Mama G's real story. When Mama G entered, Caroline dropped her tray and gasped, Gina, you for no come here o. Everybody don't they look for you. Mama G's eyes were red and tired. Caroline, I don't get anywhere else to go. Caroline sighed deeply and locked the door. Now wetin happen this time? She asked quietly. Mama G sat down and held her head. Now that small Bella. I send her go one job. Now she don't run go police say I be ritualist. Caroline stared at her for a while. Gina, you remember wetin I tell you 10 years ago? Mama G nodded weakly. You talk say make I change my way. Caroline crossed her arm. Yes, because this life no gets formula. You use young girls hustle money. Now the same small girl go bury your name. Mama G wiped her tears roughly. Caroline, you don't understand. Now hunger pushed me into this life. After my husband died, I don't get anything. I don't want die poor. Caroline looked at her sadly. But how many souls you destroyed to feed your hunger? Mama G couldn't answer. Silence filled the room. Only the sound of passing keke could be heard outside. Suddenly, someone knocked on the door loudly. Open up, police! Mama G jumped up. Caroline's eyes widened. Tina, hide inside. But before Mama G could move, the door burst open. 3 police officers enter, pointing guns. Mama G, you are under arrest for human trafficking and ritual activities, the officer said firmly. Mama G froze like a statue. Caroline shouted, "Officer, it get mistake, oh." But they didn't listen. They handcuffed Mama G and dragged her outside. Neighbors stood by the road watching, whispering, recording with their phones. Some said, "Nah, that wicked woman, don't finally enter, don't finally meet a match." Others said, Abuja no get secrets. Everything go one day cast. At the station, Mama G sat quietly in the cell, staring into space. Her gold jewelry was gone, her makeup wiped, her pride broken. Then the door opened, and Bella walked in. Mama G's mouth fell open. Bella looked different, calm, serious, and free. "Mama G," Bella said softly, "I didn't mean to betray you, but I couldn't let more girls die." Mama G blinked. "Die? Who died?" Bella's eye filled with tears. "Do you remember Kemi? The girl you sent to Chief last year? They used her for money rituals. Her body was dumped near the expressway." Mama G gasped loudly and covered her mouth. She remembered Kemi. She thought the girl had run away. Bella continued, "I joined your group because I was hungry too. But I found out the truth. Mama, I had to escape before they used me to." Mama G bent her head and began to cry quietly. For the first time, she saw the monster she had become. All the money, clothes, and fake fame were nothing now. She whispered, "Bella, I'm sorry." Bella wiped her tears. "Sorry won't bring Kemi back. But I forgive you. I just hope you use the rest of your life to warn others." The officer came in again. "Time up." They let Bella out and closed the cell. Mama G sat alone in the darkness, whispering to herself, "Now hunger push me, but greed finish me." That night, she prayed for the first time in years. And that was the beginning of her change. 3 months later, Mama G's story had spread across the city like wildfire. Every blog, every gossip page, every radio show, all were talking about her. "Former Ahawo leader arrested for trafficking," screamed one headline. "Mama G, the woman who trains slay queen, finally in prison," said another. Inside the prison, Mama G had lost her glue. Her skin was dull, her hair rough, and her voice quieter than even before. The woman who once commanded girls like soldiers now washed plates and swept the prison floor. But something strange has also happened. For the first time in years, Mama G had peace. She no longer had to pretend, no longer had to fight for respect or chase money that vanished like smoke. Every night, she sat on her bunk bed, holding a small Bible that a prison pastor gave her. She would whisper, "God, I don't know how to pray well, but please forgive me." Some of the young inmates mocked her at first. They would say, "See Mama G, where they control girls before. Now she don't the quote Bible." But Mama G didn't reply. She just smiled and said,
When life humble you, you go understand. Say no be all hustle be progress.
Months passed, and one morning, she was told she had a court hearing. When she entered the courtroom, the place was full. Journalists were there. Some of our old girls were there too. Amara, Cynthia, and even Bella. Mama G looked around and sighed deeply. When it was time to speak, the judge asked if she had anything to say before sentencing. Mama G stood up slowly, adjusted her praising gown, and faced the crowd. Her voice trembled at first, then grew stronger. I know say many of una know me as Mama G, the woman wey control girls, wey use beauty take collect money from men. The crowd murmured. She continued, "Yes, na me. I no go lie. I did it. I use young girls to make money. I called it business, but now I see say I was wicked. The court was silent. Mama G took a deep breath. When my husband died, I suffer. I sleep for church bench. I sell akara. But greed pushed me. I tell myself, see, since we men won't use woman, I go turn am to my advantage. But I was wrong. Her voice broke as she said, I destroy many lives. I turned children into hustlers. And now I am the one paying the price. Tears rolled down Bella's cheek as she listened. Mama Jean looked directly at her and said, Bella, thank you for exposing me. You saved many girls from dying. You opened my eyes. May God bless you. Even the judge looked moved. Mama G wiped her tears with her sleeve and said her final words. If my story go reach everybody's, make una learn say, fast life no lasts. Money will come with tears, no the sweets. Only peace gets value. When she finished, the whole courtroom was quiet, but the judge looked at her for a long time before speaking. Mama Gina, the law must take its costs, but I see repentance in your hearts. He sentenced her to 5 years in prison with the option of community service. Mama G smiled faintly and whispered, Thank you, my Lord. And she was led out. Bella ran forward and hugged her. Mama G, she whispered, I will take care of myself. You just take care of your soul. Mama G nodded slowly. You go do well, my daughter. No follow my path. Years later, after her release, Mama G opened a small NGO for young girls in Abuja. She called it the New Starts Foundation. Every week, she gathered street girls and told them a story. She would say, Don't let hunger push you into shame. Every mistake gets second chance, but not every chance gets second life. The girls would listen with wide eyes, some crying, some nodding. Mama G had finally found purpose. Not in money, but in change. And for the first time, she truly felt free. Moral lesson. No matter how smart or strong you think you are, a bad life will always end in pain. Fast money fades, but a good name lasts forever. Change is possible, even for the worst of us. The end. Thank you for watching my story. If you do enjoy my story, please do well to subscribe and share. Thank you very much, and see you in my next story. Bye for now.